This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday for today, November the 13th, is a British driver who is part of F1 for McLaren. He has won several championships before entering F1 and was promoted to F1 for 2020. And he spent 3 years and he's done pretty well for himself. His name is Lando Norris, who's 24 years old. Lando was born in Bristol, England, to Adam and Siska Norris. His father was one of the most wealthiest people in Bristol as a retired pensions manager, and his mother's from Belgium. He has 3 siblings. Norris actually holds British and Belgian citizenship because of his mother. Anyway, he tried horse riding, quad biking, motorcycle riding before moving to karts. And he looked pretty impressive. He would pursue his racing career. I went to Woking. Anyway, he was a karting icon and then made his debut in the support series to the British Touring Cup stuff. So he would race in the lesser British series and all that. He would go to New Zealand in 2016 to take part in the Toyota Racing Series, getting 6 race wins, and then went to Europe for Formula Renault 2, winning both the Euro Cup and Northern European Cup, all that, having 11 races in total. And then he made an appearance in the European Formula 3 Championships in Macau, but took 11th place. So he was full-time in 2017 at European Formula 3, winning 9 races and getting a championship title. He would finish second at the Macau Grand Prix, which, Macau is like really small and all that. But anyway, he moved on in 2018 to Formula 2 and took second place in the standings. He was signed as a junior driver with McLaren in 2017 and would take part in practice sessions and all that. And Norris would go to McLaren for 2019, partnering with Carlos Sainz. He was 8th on the grid at the Australian Grand Prix and finished the race in 12th. The following race, he took 6th and got points in Bahrain. There would be a lot of problems and all that. Hydraulic issues too. But he took 6th at the Austrian Grand Prix, so he got points. All that. His car would have issues, and he's had chances to be well done, but he did finish the season with 3 straight points finishes and took 11 from the Drivers' Championship with 49 points. Norris had outqualified Sainz, his teammate, in many events, but the problem was his car just sucked. So anyway, at the season opening Austrian Grand Prix, Norris was qualified for 4th place, but took 3rd after a grid penalty for Lewis Hamilton. So it was the highest McLaren had for 4 years. Anyway, Norris finished less than 5 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton for 3rd, but Hamilton got a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. So that meant Norris got to 3rd place, making him the 3rd youngest podium finisher in F1 history when he did it. He finished 5th at the Styrian Grand Prix in Rome, and then had 6 consecutive points finishes, which was pretty good and all of that. anyway, Norris would recover to take 4th in Bahrain and 5th at the season finale Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, making sure that McLaren got 3rd place in the Constructors' Championship and Norris took 9th in the championship, Drivers' Championship, 97 points. So that's not bad. So Norris stayed at McLaren, whereas Sainz left for Ferrari, making Daniel Ricciardo come to McLaren. He would finish the season opener in Bahrain in 4th place. Anyway, he took 3rd place at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Italy. He took 3rd place in Monaco. And he did quite well. Norris took 3rd place in Austria. And, he did what he could. Anyway, Norris took 2nd at the Italian Grand Prix, taking it 2nd behind Daniel Ricciardo, his teammate. So, anyway. He did what he could and all that. Norris would finish 6th in the Drivers' Championship. In 2022, he signed a 3-year deal and took 3rd. The team's only podium finish of the year, 3rd place at Emilia-Romagna. So you can tell that he didn't have a good 2022. He took 7th for the Drivers' Championship. 122 points. In 2023, this season, he has had some decent races and all of that. So anyway, Norris finished 4th at the Austrian Grand Prix. He ended up finishing 2nd at Silverstone in the British Grand Prix, making him the first McLaren driver since 2010 to finish on the podium at Silverstone. And then he took 2nd in the Hungarian Grand Prix, which was pretty impressive. And 4 consecutive podiums for him. Singapore, he took 2nd, just behind Carlos Sainz. Finished 2nd at the Japanese Grand Prix. Took 3rd place at the US Grand Prix, although Hamilton got a post-race disqualification, which meant Norris got to 2nd. And he did quite well. Finished 2nd at Sao Paulo Grand Prix, the last current race. So anyway, he was a kart racing phenom in Great Britain, and he's done well for McLaren. As of right now, he is in 5th place in the Drivers' Championship with 195 points. But it is going to be really, really hard to get past Max Verstappen, who basically has the championship well in hand. I mean, dude's won, 16 races? And that's not Lando. I'm talking about Verstappen. But still, Lando Norris, if he can keep this momentum up in the next few years, he'll probably be a main rival to Verstappen and maybe win an F1 World Championship. We'll see. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.